this is a, make this a 15 this circle, and to make it a circle, complete circle, we need to click on the circumference of it and then right click and edit info. So in the edit info we will be getting a segments part. So just change it to any sort of number like 90, let's take. Okay, now this is a circle. We can just like Himanish, you were asking about it. So am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you guys get the single click and the triple click, the main difference between them?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. So I found an image of this one. I'll be sharing with you in the group part. So we'll be designing this bed, and for the rest, so if you guys design just one, you will be knowing the basics of how to design the rest of the things. So let's go with this one, first one, panel part. So to get the standard dimensions, you need to search the net, or one thing you guys can do is to buy a 3-meter tape. That's a small tape. And even if you guys, obviously you will be facing some sort of problem for the dimensions one. So you can measure, write the furnitures in your own house, and you can just draw it. So this small tape can help you in many ways. So to do this part, so we will be doing this one. So on the first list, what we will be doing, we will be just drawing a rectangle of this size. Let's our two bedded, what should be the size? It's like 7 feet into 6 feet. Let's take it as a 7 feet is to 6 feet bed. And the mattress height will be, let's take it as 2 feet. And let's take this part as 4 feet. So if you guys use the small tape, you will be knowing a lot about that, about the measurements. Like you can just visualize the measurements itself. So let's go to the basics right now. We'll be drawing a rectangle first. Actually, I find a bit problem with the rectangle tool to enter manually, so I use line tool. It works for me, but like the easiest way. So let's take this as 6 feet and the length as 7 feet. Again, it will be 6 feet, and this is our base.
Way to give dimensions.
Okay. So dimensions, right? So to draw a line, to add any sort of dimensions in it, just click on a part, give it a direction, and end, and enter a dimension, just like say it 15 feet. So 15 and a feet, and enter. This is that simple. For a line and for a circle, let's say the same as 15 feet. So you take the center, give it a circle has no direction, so, and give the dimension as well, like 15 feet. So this is that easy.
So are the default units feet in this, or can we change that also?
So for changing part, once have you opened the SketchUp tab?
Yes.
Are you, so in the beginning itself, it will be showing. It will be showing whether you want to do it in inches or not, or in meter,
Yes,
or
sir.
in. So you have to choose it over there. I am currently using it in inches, because furniture designing, it is a part of a interior work, and it is calculated in inches. Apart from all the other civil works, they are calculated in mm, and for the architectural part, inches is a bit easier. It works good. So
Sir,
okay. So
here we are giving in feet, no sir, so we can select feet.
yeah, I am doing it. Feet and inches, that's the 12 feet. 12 inches equals to 1 feet. So using it in inches is you are using it in feet and as well as in inches. Like I want to press pull it for, as you say, for 4 inches. So just distance 4 inches and it will take it. And suppose we want to give it as 4 feet. So 4 feet, and in architectural one you will be using obviously feet and inches, and in civil works you will be using mm. And the third rule is do whatever you want. That's up to you. Okay, you need to present it finally. So whichever unit works good, you are comfortable with, you can do it in any unit. That's up to you. So the first thing we will be doing is raising a platform for 2 feet for our mattress part, and then designing this. And at the end, we will be designing this part. So our step one will be raising this part. Step two will be designing the front part. Step three will be designing this part, rear part, and step four will be designing the side ones. So let's get into it. Let's say our bed height will be 2 feet. Okay, and 2 feet. Okay, and so this height we have taken as 2 feet. Actually, I am not that sure about, I wasn't that sure about the details about the measurements one. So I've decided, I just measured my own bed, and these are the approximate dimensions. So this is approximately of 2 feet. So with respect to this can be approximately of 4 feet or more than that. So now we'll be, now we'll be designing the front end, that the front frame. What do we have in here? We have a certain space left on the both edges and some inward spaces with a certain interval like this one. Okay, so if this is a plane, we need to draw some rectangles just on it with equidistant rectangles, and we need to press pull it. So let's say, oh, sorry, I missed it. Another problem is the spacing in the top and the bottom part. Like the, let's say this part from here to here, this part is around 3 inches. So this part should also be of 3 inches, and this part, the ground clearance, let's take it for 4. So here comes the use of measure tool. Just click on a part and we will be taking as 3 feet. 3 feet is this one, and from the base we will be taking again 3 feet. So, and the third 3 feet will be for our, like let's say this is at 3 feet from this benchmark, like this is 0, and this first start is at 3 inches, sorry, is at 3 inches, and this spacing is also 3 inches. So this is the measurement. So in the beginning part, we will be just drawing a model, the basic model, just like this, a rectangle one, and we will be like sketch, giving some rough sketches on it so that we can get our points. So we have done with this part, and now we will be going for these spaces. Like here are some spaces on the both the sides. Let's take them as 4 inches. So are you guys getting it, or are you guys facing any sort of, you need, you just unmute and ask me, because it's a bit tough to check chat every time. So let's take it 4 feet. Four meters. So this is our ground space. This is our ground space. and this is our workspace for the rectangular part ones. Okay, so let's hide it. Like, are you guys getting a brief idea, like what I, for like how I am approaching this design? We have just cleared the base part. Now we are about to start these rectangular ones and this top hinged ones, this top part. So we'll be doing, let's measure it. So it's 5 feet 4 inches, which is around 64 inches. So if you divide it by 4, it is around 16. Like, we can take the length of a rectangle as 14 inches and leave 2 inches spacing. So 14 inches and 2 inches spacing. Did you guys get this part? Like how I have distributed the square parts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we need to do is just copy our guided lines to the other part. So all we will be doing is at first select the lines, copy, select on the move, and then copy. So this is our reference point, and we'll be pasting it right here. Okay, and do it once more. Okay, so these are our available spaces for our rectangles. So we need to just, we need to draw the lines. Okay. One thing that I have missed earlier, that was, let's take, this is a rectangle and I am extruding it. Okay. So this is a line. I want like 4 lines within this one. So all I'll be doing is clicking on the line, copying it, and let's suppose I want to paste it right here, and I want it 4 more times in the same manner with equal distances. So make it 4 more times. All we'll be doing is, after just copying, we have to type X and the number of times we want it, like X 5, enter. Okay. And like the other type is, if I need let's say 5 lines in between them. Okay, I just don't know the exact distance between them. I'll be doing, copying the line, pasting it, in the right position, giving it a by divided sign, and the number of times you want to paste the line, like by 5 and enter. You will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 spaces. This is the difference between cross and by divide. So did you guys get it, or should I explain it in a different way, like again?
Explain again.
Okay, so let's say this is a rectangle. Okay,
How to give rectangular size?
rectangular size.
For
Okay,
rectangle.
okay. So all you need to do is click on the rectangle toolbar, give it a first click, and then you have to enter the dimensions, just like 6 feet and 7 feet. Okay, with a comma in it, and then enter. Okay, the overall is just click on one side. Now it will ask you to click on the other side. In the meanwhile, you have to just enter your dimensions, like let it be a 5 feet by 6 feet. So 5 feet, comma 6 feet, enter. Okay.
Sir, we have to give a feed sign, or it will take automatically? It will take.
You have to give feed sign.
Okay.
Just see once more. Like 10 feet, comma 15 feet. Okay. So the copy
Yes.
and the copy and divide. So I will be showing it once again. So let's double click it. We need to copy it. So control, select, and we need to paste it here. And I want this to get pasted with the same distance, like for next 5 times. So I'll be using cross 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. This is the use of multiplication, like cross. And suppose, let's say we don't know the distance between them. All you need to do, all we know that there will be like 4 members in between these 2 paths. So we need to do is copy the object, paste it in the extreme end, and then with a divided sign we need to enter how many number of objects we want in between them. Let's say 5. So this. So did you guys understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Like totally fully clear, like everyone? Okay. So back to our bedrock. Like, so we need to delete these few lines, like it's not mandatory. So still, now we need to complete this part, this inner edges of the bed, this part. So we have, let's press pull it, click on the area, press pull like for 0.5 inches. Yeah, 0.5 inches and so on. So this is our base for now. Now our front part is a bit ready, unlike this one. So we need to do is the top part. Top part is a bit extended, right? Like you can see it here on both the ends. So we need to draw that part also. So the general thickness of our front part, let's say it will be 3 inches. And just, sorry, okay. And what, 4 inches. So we need to draw the leg of 4 inches once again. So this is the frozen this part. Okay. Now we have to just like we'll be working on this part, right? On this part. This is our working space. So we need to remove all this part because it is not required right now. So we'll just extrude it down. So we have to make some exterior, this part, these topmost parts. So all we need to do is measurement tool again and 0.25. Let's say 0.25. No, 0.25 is well too late. 0.5. Okay, it's fine. And 0.5 on this side also. So we'll be like, now we will be extruding it for like 1 inches. 1 inch is the way to 0.5 and 0.5. This is how you give exterior inch, like this part, this part. Like as a designer, after just completing your course or something like that, you cannot do a complete new design of a bed or something. You need to go through previous some sort of designs. Once you start doing all those, after that only you can generate some new ideas. So this, it needs to be done on this side too. So let's extrude it one more time. This. So our front. Okay, say.
Sir, you are using some shortcuts or for line command or rectangle command or directly choosing it?
No, no, I don't use, actually the biggest my shortcut is I don't use rectangle tool at all. I just use the line command. And no, not, I don't use any sort of shortcuts for using toolbars all. And I have a shortcut for that overall process. That's it. Okay, I'll be telling you those. So the front part, like we have a basic 3D part or 3D image of the front part, right? Or just see this part, this front and this part. It looks quite similar. Like, so we will be doing the rest. What was the thickness right here? It was 3 inches. Okay. Like 3 inches once again. At the end, we also have a part that will be that will be attached maybe to the wall, this part. So we'll be designing this part for, so you guys can see the designing starts right after the mattress part. The designing of this part, both are actually the same design, like almost of the same design, but the designing starts right above the mattress part. So we'll be making it as equal with this one, and then we have taken this one as 2 feet from, yeah, this is 2 feet. So now we'll be increasing more 2 feet, adding 2 feet. This is completely up to you. You can add 2.5 to 2.15. That's up to you completely. So okay, we'll be doing it later. So what was the complete height of this part? Let's check it. What was the complete height of this part? It was around 1 feet 8 inches. Okay. So this is our bed level, and the mattress will be like more 6 inches. So 2 feet 6 inches. Our mattress will be covering 2 feet 6, and we have total 4. Okay. So we have 1 feet and 6 inches remaining. 1 feet 6 inches remaining for this part. Let's say, let's take 2 more inches. 1 feet 8. So our designing area for the upper part will be this one. This will be our workspace. This part. At first, you need to assign your workspace on which you are about to do the work. So the next part will be leaving some space from the bottom and the tops, just like the previous one. Okay, let's check the picture once again. Yeah, you can see here there's a part like around for 3 inches. There's a part gapping part, and these rectangles are a bit longer than this one. So we need to keep that in mind. And the same as above, we need to make some hinges. Okay. So 1 feet 8 inches won't work. So we need to extend this for like 4 inches. So our workspace will become 2 feet. Okay, that's fine. So we'll be leaving like 3 inches from top, 2 inches from behind, and 4 inches from the side. Okay, yes, 4 inches from this side and 4 inches for this side for the leg part once. We're done with all this. We can delete them. So this is our workspace, like the main part, the middle one. So we'll be drawing our rectangle here, and now we'll be doing the copying one, like for this one. So copy this line. Oh, once again, that's same. That will be again, see, that is again 5 feet 4 inches. So you can divide it just like 5 rectangles or 6 rectangles. That's up to you. I'll be doing 4 rectangles in between. So again, it will be like 14 inches, and okay, one note. Whenever you will be using this measure tool, don't use the center. Okay, it will be just extending another more line. It will not give a parallel line to you. It will give a perpendicular line. If you use any other point other than the center, okay, so you will be getting a parallel line. Let's give it 2 inches more and copy paste into 2. So we have got our rough sketch. All we need to do is just extend our lines. So these are our cutouts. So 0.5, 0.5. Shit. Yeah. 0.5. Like the smaller lines, you can keep it or you cannot, cause it will not interrupt you during the render part. Have you guys come across the term rendering, whether in SketchUp or any sort of softwares like in video editing, any sort? Have you guys came across this word?
We just heard it.
Okay. So sketch rendering like gives you, like whenever you will be drawing it, like if I would not have been like describing it to, I would have rendered it like five 6 times just to make sure like my work is going good and something. Okay, we'll be coming into Enscape. I'll be teaching how to use Enscape, but let's give it a view, like how it works and what it shows. Enscape's one and only restriction is if your laptop doesn't support a graphics card, Enscape will not work. Okay. I need to add colors, then only you guys will be able to see it. Okay. what are the details that we are not caring of is the top part. So we will be doing the same as I have done on this part. We will be doing the top part of this. So again, you measure tool 0.5 inches, 0.5 inches. Okay. So with extrude of 0.5 and another point. Five. So here is our brief idea of a brief design of this. Now we have to design the lower part. So sorry for the inconvenience. We need to draw this part right now. So as you can see, this level is not as same as this one. We have left 3 inches for this part. So we need to do something on this. And you can see the space for given for this part is almost same as this one. Or let's take this from here to here. Like in this sort of designing, after, like, if you want to draw something just by seeing a picture, you need to visualize. So let's think this part is as same as this one, like it seems to. So I will be taking this one as 4 inches. Okay. 4 inches. So let's make this straight. This one too. These are our legs. Okay. Now we need to do is to measure, like 5 inches is this much. So we'll be using like 8 inches, then 4 inch, 4 inches. So this part isn't required anymore. This part isn't required anymore. So you guys can change it. And what about the other part? 4 inches. And we have to do the same on the other side. 4 inches. And okay. This is our mattress area. Okay. So this part has got no space, no work. So we can remove it. And what is this? Okay. So this is a brief model, like a brief one with respect to this. So mattress and other stuff, I'll not be designing it right now. It will be taking a bit time because actually, personally, I don't design those works. Those are easily available on net, like the bed one, the mattress, the pillows. It will take a lot of time, first of all, and why to work. I can get them as per in many other sites. So let's add color to it. Like, oh, there's a but it actually shows in a different axis. So you need like this one. See, okay, 4 inches, 4 inches. So let's remove it. Now we need to add colors to it. So let's say, what is the color right here? Let's take it as any sort of like wooden colors. So group, oops, sorry, these lines will also be grouped. So let's group them and then choose a color and apply it. Like this looks horribly okay, and explode, and then like add small parts in it. Like this looks so bad. Like I need to, I'm just like this. Inkscape start render. At first, I just applied was single color to all of the part because I am a lazy person and it would like increase my work speed and all. That's it. These are personal ways to approach anything in a simpler manner. So you guys can find out your ways. That's totally up to you. So this is the render view of the bed. Now you'll be adding the pillows and mattresses over here. So apart from this is a rendered view. To be accurate, this is called rendering. Like it will convert your SketchUp objects to a real object. Like not totally, but it will work. Enscape is same as a light rendering software. The high-end softwares are like Lumion, yeah, V-Ray. So are you guys facing any sort of problem up till this one? No one, like you guys got it in the first go. Oh, let's check. Sorish,
Sir,
can you just unmute it?
Yes.
Okay. What's the difference between a single click and a triple click?
Single.
Single click and a triple click on a surface.
When we click on the single, we select a line, and when we click the triple click, we select the whole object.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So someone else was asking me something.
sir, how to remove unwanted parts,
Unwanted.
unwanted surface? Yeah.
Okay. So unwanted parts, just like you can, like this line. Unwanted parts, like as in lines or objects.
Both.
Both. Like unwanted object. What do we have in here? What kind of unwanted? You can just explain. Just say it to me. I couldn't understand. What are you just saying?
Sir,
Unwanted objects as in
just what you removed that mattress part.
mat. Oh,
Just we have to
this
we
part.
have to delete it, or yes,
No, no,
sir.
no, no, no. don't use the delete bow. You just need to extrude and you just need to lower the level. Okay, or let's say before just cutting out the legs of this part. Okay, I had a form like this one. So after that I have cut out the legs. So here extrude helps, just like this is 4 feet and this should be the length of our leg, and in the this middle part we don't need this one, so we'll not be just clicking it and just removing it all in one go. What we need to do, just to remove these objects, unwanted objects, click on any surface and then extrude it to its plane. Like I will be clicking on this surface and I want this to remove, so I'll be extruding it back to this plane and see it will be gone. You just try it on your PC just for once. Okay, like, and you say me tomorrow whether you guys get this part or not. So let's say this one, and I need to remove this part, this whole part. Okay, so all I'll be doing is click on the press pull tool, click on the surface and just go to the initial stage and click. It will get removed. So am I clear? Whoever,
Yes, sir.
you just try it on your PC just once, and even if you fail after that, you can say me. I will be explaining it one more time. So other than him, anyone has any sort of problem? Anyone else?
So give us assignment we will perform.
Yeah, could you please repeat it?
Sir, give us assignment we will perform.
Assignment. Okay. Okay. Assignments, like I've completed this one. Okay. So you guys just try any model from the rest part. Not this one, like it is a bit complicated. If you guys want to do it, you can. That's up to you. So try all these ones apart from the first one. Okay, do the first one also. Do any just model, make models of this, all these ones. Like any one of them, choose a single and just continue with it. Because there are on total 10 and you guys are around 15, 16. So okay, that's fine. I'll be sending this picture as a document in your group and you guys start drawing this. So you guys need to show me tomorrow. Will that be okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So any more problems? Like I feel to explain this follow. Have you guys tried this follow me tool? No one has tried? Okay. So let's describe this follow me tool once again. Let's say this is a floor. Okay. And we need to design some sort of edges. So let's say this kind of edges. Not on the, I will not be drawing on the edge, I will be drawing on the center. So let's say this kind of stuff. Okay. Now you guys can see the problem of axis. Okay. I was about to draw in a different axis. So let's delete it and let's just draw it over here. Like this part. I want this to be and I will be yeah. So I will be let's say this is the design. Okay, I need to copy this. Like this cannot be a design that's like thing it is. Okay, I need to give a design like this on all the edges of my flow. So let's keep it here and the follow me tool. Like click on the surface and just give it a path. Just drag, give it a path and see. This is the use of follow me. Like most of if you guys try to make some unique space objects, any sort of unique object, this is going to help you a lot. Because let's say let's give you guys one more example. Like this is a okay, this is a plane, and let's say this is our path. Okay, sorry. The tiled part one. Let's say this is a tiled house. So try to use your imagination. The work is like you need to. One, I will be doing it with follow me. The second one, I will be doing it with only extrude. So let's just do it with follow me. Okay, let's use extrude to add and then first go. So to use extrude, like to cover it in all those surfaces using extrude, we need to work a lot harder. Like you need to copy it, need to rotate it once, like once for this, like once for all the sides. You need to do it. And that's a bit hectic. Like we'll be just tracking it right now, right like this, and then this part and this part and this. So the main problem you will be facing is to fill the gap between this edge. Okay, it's a bit hectic work to do it manually or like then okay this works. But if you use follow me, then click on the surface, give it the path, it will do your work. This is the difference. Okay, like if you are approaching for a shed house or any sort of designs that are particularly on the boundary, so you can do it with this. So is there any other problem till now? No one has got any problem? Okay, so let's end it up till here, and I'll be for giving you those images in the group as a document. So let's see, tomorrow I'll be checking, like I'll be asking each and everyone to share the screen and show it to me. So you guys should be ready for that.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello.
Good evening.
So, how is the session going basically? Are you guys like practicing along with Haritro? Haritro, give them some like assignments because I think if they prepare something, you can cross check that and give them suggestions. And in that way, they will
Yeah,
learn.
I've given them assignment, so they will be showing it to me tomorrow.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay,
I
good,
given
good.
one.
Then go ahead and start exploring this SketchUp because this is very simple and basic 3D modeling software, and this is very simple and at the same time, you know, very easy in user interface. That's why most of the architects use this software. Even though people, there are better softwares like where you can get a better quality, like Revit. Then there is
3ds
other
Max.
different kinds of plugins are also there. Yeah, 3ds Max is obviously, I think the best one available out there. But still, different kinds of plugins are there. But still, people prefer using SketchUp because of its very simple user interface and these things. So that's why start exploring with it. And once you master SketchUp, the main reason why we are teaching you SketchUp because this is kind of software even in front of the client you can bring your laptop, pull it out, and model something very quickly within 10 to 15 minutes. So from that point of view, it is very useful because it requires very less time. That is why people prefer SketchUp very much. And not only that, suppose basically architects or interior designers, they're creative people, right? So they explore doing different things. So this SketchUp is like a rough book. You can explore different tools, you can explore in different shapes, but very fast at the same time. Because your thinking or creativity level shouldn't be restricted with complexity of the software with or with the graphical user interface or the lag. I mean, for lower end PCs and all that. That's why. So people prefer SketchUp for that reason, basically. So yeah, start exploring SketchUp and do it on your own. Come up with something, or it will definitely give you suggestions and help you out with the problems you are facing. Yeah, so go ahead and start practicing and like different making different furnitures like wardrobe, beds, or maybe tables, chairs. Start doing it. So I think yeah, Aditya, you can
No,
continue.
they are supposed to make different types of beds. I have got a photo. Tomorrow they will be showing it to me. Just by that's their assignment actually. So
Okay, cool then.
yeah. So let's end it up here.